Hello everybody, my name is Broseph or Joseph and welcome to the channel. So in today's video guys, of course we're playing some more MTG Arena, but what I got for you is a pretty nasty deck here built around the Landfall ability. And if you didn't know, Landfall basically says you play a land and something happens from it. So for Brushfire Elemental, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. For Territorial Scythecat, he gets a +1/+1 counter every time a land enters the battlefield. It's a pretty nice ability there, but what we're trying to do to make it a little bit more spicy is we are playing Ashaya Soul of the Wild. And the ability we really care about is that non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. So the reason this is pretty sweet is because we have all these landfall abilities. We also have a little bit of hasty creatures with Brushfire Elemental. We can play our creatures which come in as forest lands, and then they really buff themselves with that landfall ability. It's pretty nuts. You guys are probably going to see it here in a little bit. But before we get into that, of course, we have our Toski, so we can get some card draw. You need card drawing decks like this. We have Skyclave Pickaxe, another great way to continue to buff our creatures, and it's a 1-drop that we can immediately attach to creatures. Super nice there. And then, of course, we have our land getter. So Scale the Heights, we have Roiling Regrowth, we have Emergent Sequence, and then our removal is Devouring Tendrils, which is really nice because we're buffing our creatures. They're going to have a lot of power, and we are going to kill off our opponent. Everything else is pretty standard. We got Scute Swarm, of course, we're going to be trying to create a ton of insects here. So with that, all you guys got to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy. Before we hop into the gameplay, here's your brief friendly reminder to hit that subscribe button. I post multiple videos a week on new arena standard decks that I come up with, and I'd really hate for you guys to miss out on that because it just so happens that that deck might have all the cards you need in it and work out really well for you, and I'd hate for you guys to miss out on that. Alright, thanks for listening to me ramble for a second. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Enjoy! Alrighty, here we go. So we got a pretty decent hand here. No Hellhound for the first turn, playing against Paladin class. That's not good, but we do get a Skyclave Pickaxe. Instead, we are going to go ahead and play Highland Forest. We want to keep our Evolving Wilds for when we have creatures like Brushfire Elemental. We're going to play the Evolving Wild. Jeez, I can't spoke today. We're going to play the Evolving Wilds, and then it'll come in, get the trigger, and then we sacrifice it. We get the new land, and then we trigger it again. Promise you guys, I can speak better than this. Paladin class is not good. That can get pretty out of hand. Alright, so now that we have our Brushfire Elemental on the battlefield, I still say we wait because we want to get triggers with Scute Swarm. So we are just going to play our land. We are going to go to combat and go ahead, swing in, bring him down to 16, and we will play our Skyclave Pickaxe. Boom, bada boom, put that on the Brushfire Elemental, and then save our Emergent Sequence for when we have Scutey Boy on the battlefield. Alright, let's see. They're probably just going to keep buffing their Paladin class. It gets big, but is it going to be soon enough? That is the question. Alright, so we play our Scute Swarm here. Awesome, and then we go Evolving Wilds. Like I said, we get the land trigger, which is awesome with the Skyclave pick, and then we sacrifice Evolving Wilds immediately. We search for a red mana here. We get the trigger again. Our Brushfire Elemental goes up to a 9/9. Bring it down to 7 and pass the turn. So as you can see, this is a pretty sweet deck. I love the landfall ability. Opponent thinks they can come in and bring their own landfall to the battlefield, but they can't. Because I think we got it here this next turn just with our Emergent Sequence and Scale the Heights. It does come in tap. That's unfortunate. Scale the Heights doesn't help us either. So I think what we do is actually go Toski here. And then we hope we can get a land card. This will allow us to deal some damage. So swinging with our insects. We want to keep Brushfire Elemental. So 2 attackers and draw 1 card. See what they got here. I'm really interested to see what they're playing. It might be cats, but I'm sure that's probably just with the retreat. And then we get another Roiling Regrowth, which does secure the deal next turn. Pretty sweet. Yep, Luminarch Aspirant, so like mono white Stompy, possibly, or aggro. It's not very aggro compared to our deck. But we're doing pretty good against it. And teleportation circle. That's awesome. Sad part about that is they really can't return anything like Paladin class, so it's not really useful at all. Not even for Luminarch Aspirant. Alright, so they got a little bit more blockers here. We do get a land, though. Alright, let's see. So what we could do is we could play a land, and then we could go... Alright, we got our triggers. And then I say what we do is we go Roiling Regrowth, so we can get even more triggers here. I guess not. I think we should actually go Skyclave Geopede. We can get a Trampler on the battlefield. That's much more useful. And then we will play our Emergent Sequence now. Yeah, let's play our Emergent Sequence just so we can swing in with Brushfire and have a threat coming in at them. We get the Landfall ability again. As you can see, it's just pretty nuts. So swing in, swing in, swing in. Actually, let's just hold back this insect. He's just going to get smashed. Yep, awesome. And then probably just chump block. Not too shabby at all. Unless they want to kill it. That's fine with me. But we got a lot of land cards for this next turn. And they will triple block. Alright, so we do get a card draw. That's fine. We want to kill... I almost say we want to kill the cats more than the Luminarch Aspirant, even though it's pretty nice. So boom, draw a card. What do we get? Ashaya, sweet. Alright, so we get to show off Ashaya here. It is a little late. I mean, we're probably going to win it next turn. I mean, I've said that how many times now and haven't won it? Okay, Core Celebrant. A little bit of life gain. Skyclave Relic. Nice. Is it enough, though? Alright, yep, and then they return Core Celebrant. Cool. So, teleportation circle kind of deck, maybe? Alright, so we get another land here. I don't think we want to play Shaya, even though it's a great card. We really just want to buff our Skyclave Geopede as much as possible. So land, all of the goody triggers here. And then we will go... Let's see, let's go Roiling Regrowth. Yep. Awesome, we will sacrifice one of our tapped lands here. Grab 2 green manas. Boom, bada boom, and 12 landfall triggers. Awesome. We could have put Skyclave Pick there, but I don't think it'll really matter anyways. So let's go ahead and play... Skyla Heights won't really matter here. Let's go Skyclave Pick on Geopede now. It would have been better just to do that in the beginning, but a little bit of a misplay. We will swing in with everything here. We have 10 Scute Swarms. We don't worry about losing 2 of them. And that should be lethal. I could be wrong, though. I've been saying that, what, 4 times here? This is how nuts the deck is, though. I think it's pretty consistently this because we can get all the lands in the world. You know, we have the right amount of cards, and they're not even that expensive. I mean, Scute Swarm's like the only rare landfall creature I think we have in this, other than like Ashaya and maybe a couple others. But yeah, pretty great game there. We take the win by a big margin. Let's go ahead and play another game, and let's see if we can do it again. Alrighty, looking to do it again here. And this hand isn't the best thing in the world. I say we almost mulligan it, just see if we can get something better. And this one is a little bit better here. So we will keep this and probably drop Scythe Cat. We need our Toski for card draw. We like Trample. So we'll drop our Scythe Cat. Turn 1 into Pathway. We don't want to play our Skyclave Pick. Just a waste of mana in the end. So let's see if we can bring it back here. Another Toski doesn't help us. So pass it a turn. I'd be surprised in a landfall deck if we don't draw into some sort of card that'll help. And we don't. Alright, well, we pass. Yeah, that's what we have to pay for keeping a 2-land hand. Alrighty. Because Scale the Heights, this is not useful. Pass the turn. This isn't fun. Here's where it can go wrong. I mean, we can get a Brushfire Elemental, but again, doesn't totally help us out. We finally get a land. Awesome. We still can't play anything here, so we'll pass and just keep taking the damage. Other thing Disciple. So just some sort of discard mill deck. We'll discard our Toski. Don't need that. Don't need two of them at least. Otherwise, we're doing all right here. Let's keep drawing into land. That would be useful. Gaining a lot of life, which worries me. We do get another land. Awesome. Awesome, powsome. Let's go Skyclave Geopede. And then we will go Highland Forest, tapped, and pass it a turn. The sad part here is all their life gain, and we just don't have enough creatures to really be blocking the Koma's Faithful. We have our Toski, which can block one of them until we do have to start swinging in with it. And we do have our Devouring Tendrils. It's just so much damage coming in here. I mean, that's 7 damage. We'll take it. But are they going to have some sort of pump spell? Doesn't look like it. Alright, down to 4. And they just pass. Alrighty, let's go ahead and play Skyclave pick first. We need almost Devouring Tendrils this turn. So let's go Skyclave, Skyclave, Devouring Tendrils. Do they have a counterspell? We'd love if they used it now. That would be ideal. Okay, so they don't. Put it on Geopede. Some sort of destruction spell. Doesn't look like it. Skyclave pickaxe again. We are gonna have to keep Geopede up anyways, which isn't lovely, but gotta do what you gotta do. So Devouring Tendrils here. That will get countered. That's the sad part. Well, let's try it. We gotta at least get that out of their hand. So boom to a Faithful. Does it get countered? Probably a Sock coming. No. Alrighty. Interesting. Threw all of our goodies off the top. Play a land. We do get all of these beautiful triggers. I guess we could survive here. Unless they have some sort of pump spell. I think we swing in. I mean, it's 9 damage. We need to start being a little bit aggro. We need to get something going. So bring him down to 26 and pass. Toski's going to be nice. We need to be drawing cards here. What do they have foretold, though? I mean, Poison the Cup, easily. I don't know. There's a number of things it could be. Down to 2. We got a Roiling Regrowth. Not really nice there. Yeah, we gotta go Toski. And then we can block Koma's Faithful with Toski unless they have some sort of tap. We just need to draw cards. Okay. So we'll play our Toski here. I'm debating whether we swing in with Geopede. I almost say no just so we can be sure to survive here. So no attacks. Yeah. Card draw is great and all. It just doesn't do the trick here. So this is a little bit of a tougher game, that's for sure. Ruin Crab, do they have a land? They don't really have enough to mill us quite yet. Alright, and then, yep, they don't decide to swing in. Sweet. So, what we will do is we will go ahead and play Evolving Wilds. Yep, and then we get the triggers. Awesome. I think we do swing in this turn because he's going to get pretty huge. Let's go ahead and do Evolving Wilds. Get that ability as well. Alright, and we need more green mana. Excuse me. Green. Awesome. Up to a 15-13. Alrighty, and then Roiling Regrowth. Gives us 2 more. 2 times 3 is 6, so it'll go up to a 21 power. So sacrifice our mountain. Boom, let's grab another mountain and another forest. Sweet. So all the triggers here. We'll do all this, and then they'll have some sort of board wipe. And we go up to a 27-25, and we are 1 damage short. Well, I mean, we could get a Brushfire Elemental for blocking. It's not all over because we have Toski's ability. We will be able to draw a card here. Yeah, they're double blocking. Yeah, we'll kill Coma and Disciple. Okay, so I guess we're not dead here. Gain 3 life, we draw a card. What's it gonna be? Yeah, get all 3 lands off the top, thank goodness. Don't need that. Scute Swarm, awesome. Okay, so we survive here. Opponent definitely could have taken it. Maybe they worried we had some sort of pump spell. Cacophony is not good. Do they have another? Another Cacophony. Okay, down to 20. And go to our turn. Is that game? Let's play a forest. Actually, let's play our Scute Swarm first. No counterspell. Play our forest. All the landfalls, and then swing in for lethal. Opponent says good game. Yeah, and we get it exactly. Sweet! So we get another win here in game number 2. A little bit of the unconventional games I've played with this deck. Just really didn't get the lands, really didn't get many good creatures, but we did it. Let's go ahead and play one more, and let's see if we can do it again. Alright, tea. Alright, crumpets and tea. Not the best of hands again. I mean, we only have green. We got a mulligan. And we get all colors. Awesome. Yeah, and this is a hand to die for. We will throw Territorial Scythe Cat down. And we go Highland Forest. Pass it a turn. So next turn we will go ahead and play our brush. No, we got to go... Crap, what do we do here? I think it's better to go Hellhound into Forest. Yeah, that'll definitely be it. We get the trigger. Doesn't really matter. We're really just going for next turn where we can play our Evolving Wilds. I love the look of the White Dragon. I don't have him quite yet, but I'm going to switch to him when I get him. Okay, Scute Swarm, sweet. Brushfire Elemental. Awesome. Evolving Wilds. Get our trigger. So this is really what the original deck is designed to do. Play our Hellhound, play our Elemental, get all of the landfall triggers. We have Evolving Wilds, and we swing in for 9 on turn 3. Not bad at all. And then we have it again next turn. And a Scute Swarm. Can't ask for much more. Alright, Inspiration, we lose Brushfire, but that's not a big deal whatsoever. We have enough to really take them out if they don't have anything. Okay. Spirit Summoning, interesting. Could be playing spirits or something here. I want to get down Scute Swarm, but I think it's better to just go aggro, so we will go Geopede. Evolving Wilds, same old shenanigans we've been doing here. Boom, boom, bring in another red mana. Get it good, and bring him down 4 more points of damage. And pass it a turn. So, alrighty, we just win it. Awesome, so really quick win there. There's another side of the deck that we got to show off. I'm going to play one more. I'm going to see if we can keep it going. We're undefeated so far. Let's see if we can make it 4 instead of 3. See you there. Alright, can we do it in game number 4? And this is not the hand to do it. Not if we keep drawing into land. So we got a mulligan just to be safe. That's not really that much better, but we'll keep it. We'll throw one of our forests down. Awesome. Turn 1 Hellhound. Can't get much better than that. And pass turn. Jespera Sentinel. Alright. Get another forest. Not terrible. Player Skyclave pick. Swinging for 2. Bring them down to 18, I'm sure. Yep. Pass turn. So, deck, we're good. Don't need the lands. We got it covered. So just, you know, just throwing that out there. Okay, Dryad. We get more lands, you know. The deck listens to no one. Alright, Scute Swarm. Boom to boom, swinging for 4, and I'm sure they won't block with the Dryad. Yep. Alright, down to 14 here. So we still have 5 mana. We can get an Ashaya, which would be really nice with Scute Swarm. Let's get it going. I mean, we're running 24 lands, and we drew into, what, two lands off the top? Not amazing. Yeah, typical Ranger class, 1 up, and we won't block. That's fine. A Toski is pretty juicy there. Let's play our forest. We get the trigger, goes up to a 4/5, and I think what we're gonna get some card draw here. Toski swinging with Hellbound. Most likely they're not gonna block with their pack leader. Yep. Down to 10. What do we get? Another land. Man, this deck is just being so kind to us. I love it. I just love this deck. I love when Magic says, here, have more land. It's like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Alright, I'm gonna stop now. Alright, 7 damage coming in. We will block it with Toski Minoski. And just 1 blocker. Alright, and a Skyclave GOP'd. Not bad. We'll throw that down first. Just because we can. Alright, boom to boom. We don't have 6 mana quite yet, so no Scute Swarm doubling. So boom boom, Toski, Hellhound. Will we get some more card draw? Yes, we will. And we get an Evolving Wilds. That's nice. I mean, that could be it just there next turn with our GOP. It just depends on how they swing in. We have chump blockers. We have trample. I think we got it. Another Ranger class isn't wonderful. I'll probably 1-up it. Yep. But that should be game right there. Alright, pack leader, and we will block. They do... Yep, so they will draw a card here. Boom, boom. 4 and 5. And chumpity and take 4. I wanted to keep an insect up just in case we needed like that 1 extra point of damage. They have 3, 4, 5 toughness, and we get our Ashaya. That's pretty sweet. Let's do it. Yeah, let's play our... That's exactly what I wanted actually in this last game here. So we play Ashaya. Comes in as a forest. Awesome. Get all of our triggers here. Evolving Wilds. More triggers. Yes, please. And just to be sure, we will activate Evolving Wilds. And get ourselves some more Scute Swarms. You know how it is. I guess I forgot to take out black mana here. I was running Tend the Pest in this deck, and then I realized Ashaya's ability is non-token creatures. So that doesn't work totally how I wanted it. But that would have been pretty sick. So Scute Swarm, no sir. Swing in. What do you have for us? 1 mana. I mean, I guess we don't necessarily have the win here, you know, with Hellhound not having trample. They're going to have to block with Sentinel as well. Otherwise, we got the victory. Alright, sacrificing Dryad. Lands. And that's still lethal. Alrighty. Good game. We take another win here in game 4. And we got to get our Ashaya down. I mean, we didn't get to show much of it. But, I mean, we still, first of all, ranked up. Which is pretty sweet. And then we still got 7 Scute Swarms on the battlefield. So, awesome. That'll be it. I say we just jump into deck outro and we just get out of here. This deck's been too much fun. So there you have it. There was the Landfall deck. Pretty popular nowadays to play Landfall. I just thought I'd give my take on it. I think adding Ashaya is super fun. Sure, not everyone has the mythic rare wild cards, but this deck is so good that playing your wild cards on this deck might be worth it. What would I change? Not too much. I mean, you can possibly throw in 4 Hellhounds if you'd like. Yeah, I really can't say much more. Like I said, I was going to run a 10 the Pest combo with this with Ashaya, but it does say non-token creatures you control are force, so the tokens wouldn't come in as force because they're non-token, or because they are tokens. Jeez. All right, so what I'd say is definitely take out the swamp, you know, throw it up for a mountain or something. Other than that, I can't say much else. Let me know what you guys think can be changed. Let me know what you thought about the video, and if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing. I got lots more standard content to come, lots more fun decks, and it just so may happen to be that you have all the cards you need for one of the future decks, so that might be worth it to stick around for. That'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a freaking fantastic day.